This is my intelligent runout sensor, like an encoder wheel. This is basically an end stop, optical end stop. You see it flashing there, and there's an escape bolt bearing in the top at the moment, and cog weight of whatever it is on the bottom, and that clamps down on it with a spring. Adjust it here to just grip it enough. That works very well in Marlin. Signal, sorry, this is going out of focus, my camera's playing up. But what I'm testing is the filament runout. This detects jams as well, filament runouts, and I suppose you name it, because all it takes is that wheel to stop for 7mm of feed. You can adjust that in Marlin and it'll get the signal. So I've gone out of focus again. Don't know what's happening. I'll pause the camera and come back, try and fix it. Well, to save time a bit, I've just chopped off the end there, otherwise this is just a 10mm cube, and it's about layer 7 now, I think, 7.6. You see the wheel is still turning, there's still a bit of filament in this side between that bolt that goes through, which has like a hub bolt, let's call it that. Between that and the edge that we have cut out. So it's still turning. So this is an intelligent one, because you can look over and you can see the light flash and see it stop turning now, although it's still feeding. And if you can make out that is feeding there. Now what I want to see is, does it with like unload the filament as much as what I want, because there's a problem with the unload. Yeah, it's going through the routine now, strip the routine, so that it has a bed to go down nozzle to move over here. So it will feed a little bit and then it should unfeed. Now is it going to feed the amount which is 700mm I asked for? Well, that seems to be working there now, whereas before it was only doing about 90 or 100mm unfeeding. I'll put some details in the description about this, the workaround, and I do call it a workaround, I don't call it a fix. Yep. So that's unfeeding the Bowden tube on this, which is in this conduit here, going down to the hot end down here. Sorry about the lighting here. But that's just, it's still unloading there. Now does it load enough? I'll try just after this, but that's obviously going to be enough. Actually the filament's out there now, so I could tune that down a bit. And it's still going through the unloading sort of. Well, I can see it turning there. Has it stopped? Yep, it's stopped now. So that's finished unloading that. and gives the warning beep. I'll load in some fresh filament just now. I'll go off camera to do that. So this is the display. I always use the LCD 128/64 sort of display. This is a dual display. It's nozzle will come to temperature 235. I've got set the PET-G experimentation. Once that comes to temperature, it should start feeding. This is just a nozzle heating. It shouldn't take too long. Actually, it's gone above there. Yeah, and it started feeding now, and I will just push it in just enough to get in the beginning of the tube. I reckon about down here. Okay, pass it through and fed it in a little bit. Now when this feeds, I forgot to mention about, if you see the unload script in Marlin, apparently that's not working in version 2 and above in Marlin. As I said, I'll put some information in the description here. This is a workaround. It's in the START GCODE. I'm set with these values. I think I said 700 to unload, 600 to load in. Because in Marlin you kind of have different speeds. You can go fast and then slow down when you think it's getting the nozzle, setting the distance of that. You see the light flashing there, so you can look over when it's working or see the light flashing and know that's feeding. Because sometimes it is hard to tell whether it's actually feeding or not the filament. But that's why this is called an intelligent one. I'll probably change the design a bit to raise this plastic part here a bit higher as soon as possible. Yeah. So there's a spool and the same page more. Well, if you look at this, you will see it's terrible, this. But that's okay. Go to continue. So that has reached, and now it's going to continue on this pin of this cube. And I'm going to dry this out by putting it in a biscuit tin, putting it on the heat bed, leaving it on a few hours at about 50 or 60 maybe. I'll decide on the temperature. You have to keep it below the glass when it's going to melt, so it start melting, so to speak. This PET-G, as I say, and I think it's got a lot of moisture in it. I don't see any steam there, but that's what I'm thinking, a lot of moisture in it. Well, it's going to finish off that as normal. Okay, that's just a workaround. As I said, put some details in there. I might put it on the video down here as well if I can. You see the wheel is turning, light is flashing, so it's getting a signal down to Marlin to say, yep, filament's feeding, it's moving. Actually, that should be finishing off just now. Let's see if it finishes off okay, might as well. This is Z. Yeah, there we go. So that's a nozzle to sort of go the backhand corner, a bit of string in there, play tune. This is indicate I've got some fans on under here blown up to cool the bed down quicker, and that does save about a quarter of an hour or so. I'm going to stop the video there. Not a very good print, but that was more to test the this runout like that some people are having problems with.